want to thank everybody, and Marie and I both would like to thank everybody for being here at PB&J today to talk about Fathers Building Futures. This is a fun week for us because we are getting a chance to distribute the money that Maria and her team went out in the community's efforts through the Mayor and First Lady's Charity Gala. Yesterday, we gave away Maria did, she handed the $1 millionth to charity in this community from her 6-year effort running this gala. So I'm very proud of her and her team's efforts. And it is making a difference in people's lives, but the reason it's making a difference in people's lives is because our community is generous and we have wonderful nonprofits doing great work. And so John Freisinger, thank you for being our chairman this year. You did a wonderful job. And this year, Maria and her team have $239,000 net after expenses for the charity to make sure that lives are impacted in Albuquerque. Wow. And today, we're going to be delivering some money to a program called Fathers Building Futures. And today's a bittersweet day because we are here today delivering, the total amount today is $30,000. But also today, this program survives off grants. And when Maria came and saw this last year and fell in love with this program, I came down and met these gentlemen that are rebuilding their lives after incarceration, trying to make a go of it, trying to build a life around their families. Several of them, the original grant money has run out, and several of these fellows here with me today, for all intents and purposes, got their pink slips. And so there's a couple of things we want to do today. We want Maria to hand this check for $30,000 to help this program survive and thrive and help other gentlemen like these. But I've also, as a mayor, I've got some of these fellows' resumes in my hand right here. I've got 8 people today that need a job, and these are guys that are building their lives back. They're trying to take care of their families. They're learning skill sets, and they'll tell you a little bit more about what PB&J does for them. But these guys need a chance. So if there's anybody in our community that's looking for folks that are really making an effort in life, these guys need a job, and you can call the mayor's office at 768-3000, 768-3000. We'll get these resumes in the hands of the community, and let's see if we can get these guys to work, okay? With that, we have some people to thank. Certainly John Freisinger, the Charity Gala Board, thanks again. Susanna Burke's going to speak here for just a minute for PB&J, and all of those who came together from our community that were so generous at the gala to give these dollars. And I want to thank these gentlemen because if you came to the gala this year, you would have seen a lot of these guys standing in a tuxedo. And it was it Larry Garcia? Mm-hmm. Larry Garcia and his outfit that donated these guys the tuxedos, but they were helping raise money. They were there volunteering to help raise this money. So, gentlemen, thank you, and thanks for inspiring me. This as a mayor, to see you guys out here working hard and doing what you're doing. It's a good message for the community, and I appreciate your leadership to get your lives back on track. But I appreciate your leadership to send a message to the community that you can. There are second chances in America. There are second chances in Albuquerque, New Mexico, and we just want to do what we can to make sure that you have opportunities, okay? So I want to thank you for that. Thank you. So with that
I just want to talk a little bit about next year's gala, because our community has to get together and help more of our wonderful organizations. Next year's gala is Saturday, April 30th. And the new RFP goes out online this Monday, August 3rd. Please visit cabq.gov/mayor for a link to the new RFP. And this year we're focusing on youth and children at risk. And the RFP closes September 30th. And I, like Mayor, want to say thank you to these gentlemen. I just think you've really inspired me. And my favorite part about this program is how you are getting reconnected with your kids. That is so important. And thank you.
So Miranda, you want to say a few words, or do you want Susanna? You want to say a few words first?
I'll let Susanna go.
So I'm going to have Susanna Burke come up, and Susanna is the executive director of PB&J, and she's going to tell you a little bit more about the program. And then we got a couple of these gentlemen that I want you to hear from today. We've got Willie and Joseph that have a few words, and you're going to want to hear what they have to say. Please, Susanna. Thanks.
Well, you can imagine the gratitude that we're feeling right now for Mrs. Berry and Mayor Berry and their ability to look at a program and to see the value that it carries in the community. But when we look at these fathers, we're just seeing a small part of it. Each one of these fathers is connected to children. And I did a little count before you all arrived today, and just with the fathers that are here today, their children birth to 6, about 25 children are represented by the fathers that are here today. Children 6 years old to 12 years old, 30 children are represented by those fathers. And then children in their teens, there are about 50 that are represented by these fathers. And so this investment in these fathers is an investment in the stability of children in their homes, knowing that they have a father that they can look to for support, someone who's working hard on his relationship with his family to create safety and stability. This is an absolutely amazing program, and I think it really reflects the values of the city of Albuquerque. I know how important early childhood is to the city of Albuquerque and getting children ready and successful for school. These children are being invested in terms of their development as their fathers develop their roles. One of the things that saddens me when I walk in a prison is that I see people who could have been incredible resources in our community that are not involved. This program is identifying those resources, investing in them, and getting them back into the community. So again, Mrs. Berry, thank you so much for seeing all of that when you came here. Thank you, Mayor Berry. I have to give a moment to Miranda because there's a passion and there's a strength that stands behind this program and a belief in the men, and that is Miranda.
Thank you. So as Mayor Berry stated, today is a very bittersweet day for our program. As this phase closes, many of these men, 8 of them in particular, will not have a place to come to on Monday. For the check that's being donated today through the Adopt a Father program, some of these men will return on Monday and they will go ahead and continue our business here. It's hard to say goodbye in that sense, but we will not stop working for these dads. They will continue to have our support here and in the community to ensure that they are given the opportunity for employment, not because they don't deserve it or whatever the case may be because of their backgrounds. They have 100% earned this through their hard work and dedication. And I would like to introduce Joseph and Willie, who are going to be part of this check that is being donated. I'd like for them to share what this program has done for them. They have been 2 of the longest standing members of our program. And if I can have them share what this has done, and then I will follow up with some further information. So which one of you would like?
Doesn't matter.
Go ahead, Willie.
PB&J, let me start off by saying I want to thank PB&J for the support they've done for me since I got out of prison. You know, I have my family. I wasn't really basically in my family life before prison. But since I got out of prison, I didn't know where to look for a job at, basically. I got a referral from my PO and things like that. She referred me to PB&J. So basically I was kind of skeptical about it because I didn't know whether I was going to have a job because it was a 30-week job. So I put the negative thing out of my mind behind and just say, let's get to work, let's get started. You know, and from that 30 weeks, my time was coming up, be like, say, Willie, your time is coming up. You got 2 weeks left, 3 weeks left. I put that behind. I just kept working hard and also trying to find a job because PB&J also helped me look for a job no matter what. I might be here right now and the other guys, some guys might be leaving, but I still think about them to this day because I was in their shoes. And I want to thank PB&J for supporting my family, financial problem. It's a lot of things I can say about them. And I'm really dedicated to this program and I want to move forward. I want to do whatever I can to help PB&J and help the fathers still. If the fathers leave today and still need my support or my help, they can call me anytime or come and see me on site. And here, I'm just like them. They gave me a hand and I can help them up too. I just want to say that by the fathers that's not going to be here no longer, I'm always going to be there to support y'all because PB&J put in my heart and my mind that I should care for y'all and just like they care for me. And that's basically how I've been represented for PB&J. No matter if I'm on site or I'm off site, that's all I talk about. That's all I support because the people that was there for me in jail and when I got out of jail, those are the people are really my friends, my family. Basically, I can say family. I don't want to say friends because they means a lot to me, PB&J. And I'm from Memphis, and my family is not here. So all I can rely on is PB&J, and it's been just like support me ever since. So my lifestyle was different than a lot of you guys, but we in a way we live the same, and we love each other. You know what I'm saying? All of these guys. Some of these guys might not be here, but they got my number, and I will always be there for them if they need me.
Thanks, bud.
My name is Joseph Shaw. I've been with the Father Reentry Program, Fathers Building Futures, since December of 2012. I'm a woodshop supervisor here at Fathers Building Futures, and I've had the God-given privilege to work with a lot of these men that are no longer going to be with us today, and that's a couple that still will be. I've seen a lot of guys come in and out of the door. It's been a privilege. It's made my life worth living. It's helped me to change, to be a better person, and to just keep wanting to be a part of something. Because Fathers Building Futures, not just to me, but to a lot of us, is like a second family. To some people, it's the only family that we have. So in that, like, we don't really, I know we survive off of donations and we survive off of charity, but all we're really asking for today is opportunity. Because these men have overcome above and beyond the stereotype of just we're asking that everybody in the community take into consideration more than the liabilities, the risks, the concerns of taking on a convicted felon into their place of employment, but think of the benefits. You're helping a man to be successful, to get financial security and stability to provide for his family, to uphold the responsibility that society wants us to do is to be providers for our families. So in all of that, we have great appreciation for PB&J, our staff, our managers, our directors, but most of all to all clients. I'm a client, including myself. You know, and also, if there's the one thing that's most important for me that I ask that from one family to another to take into consideration is I have my family here with me today. I haven't seen my son in 4 years, but because of this program and the resources, I've bettered my life to have enough trust that he's came and he spent the entire summer with me. So if anything, please take that into consideration in giving all these gentlemen here an opportunity to better their lives so they can continue in a road to success like that. So on behalf of all of us at Fathers Building Futures, thank you for your time. Mayor Barry, First Lady, thank you guys so much. Like, we appreciate it all. Thank you.
There's not much more I can add to that other than, we're here today with some of the generosity of the community with the check. But I have a couple of things I'd like to ask the community as your mayor. This program, PB&J, Fathers Building Futures, was built off grant funding that has come to an end, outside grant funding. They've proven their worth. They are training these men. They're giving them skills, life skills, family skills, work skills. They're helping them launch and change the trajectory of their lives to be a positive thing for themselves and our community. This is worth doing. So there's a couple of things. If you want to help this program survive and thrive, you can donate a few dollars and help them out here. You can call my office, 768-3000. But what you can also do, because these fellas are learning skills, they're much more ready to enter the workforce than they were when they got out of jail or prison. And I've got resumes right here in my hand, and there's 8 of them that need a job, and they need it tomorrow. So to anybody in this community, whether it's a mechanic shop, a construction company, a manufacturing facility, whatever you think, we will connect you with PB&J, and we'll get somebody in your organization that wants to work, wants to build their family, but we need the community's help. So if you can find it in your heart to get one of these fellows employed, I personally, as your mayor, would appreciate it. So give me a call at the mayor's office, and we'll try to get these connections made, all right? And with that, you want to do the check presentation? And we'll go from there. And fellas, thanks again. We appreciate all of you. I guess we got to officially sign this thing here.
You too, Doug. You getting it.
All right.
No,
Thank you.
crazy.
Let me see your pumpkin. All right, so there you go. We'll hand this to you.